Hi, welcome to Aimee Nolte Music. This is part 3 of my jazz tutorial series about beginning jazz piano playing. If you happen to miss the second one, you should go back and watch it. It teaches you how to walk a bass line. So that one first, this one next. Let's do it. The easiest way I know to teach you how to comp with your right hand is to start with the two most important notes of any chord, the 3 and the 7. In the last video, we talked about how to walk a bass line. Do you remember my rule about 1, 2, 3, 5? Let's pretend that we've got a whole bunch of bars of C major 7. If we have C major 7, this is how we build it. But I just told you the most important two notes are the 3rd and the 7. So it's important that you realize that this is the 3rd scale degree, mi. Do, re, mi, right? Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti. We're talking about mi and ti. And the reason we're talking about them is that we're talking about C major. Now, if we talked about C minor, both of those notes would change. But these two notes, the 1 and the 5, they would not change. They would stay the same, right? C major 7, C minor 7. These are the critical notes. They determine the flavor of any chord. If we did this, we have a C dominant 7. So the 3rd and the 7 are very important. So go back to my idea. What if we have a lot of bars of C major? These are the notes we can play, or we can invert it. We can put that 7 on the bottom. All right? So that's important that you know both inversions. 3rd on the bottom, 7 on the bottom. You'll see why in a second. The first thing I'm going to do is give you a rule about the range. When we comp, when we're talking about one-hand comping, you need to kind of stay in this range of the piano. Here's a middle C. You don't want to go much higher than an E, maybe an F, I'm going to say E, or much lower than a D. It doesn't give you much room. We don't need a lot of room though. I'll show you why. Let's look at the tune. I can't give you anything but love. The first chord is B flat 6, which is the same thing as B flat major. So we're going to need a major 3rd and a major 7. All right, let's put them right here in the middle of the piano next to the C. Now, we've got the 7 on the bottom and the 3rd on the top. We had to make some choice. We could have chosen the other way. We could have done it here. But it sounds really nice right in the middle of the piano. The next thing we want to do is look at the next chord. It's D minor. So to play the 3rd and 7, we're going to go like this. Right? If you have trouble figuring that out, you can play a D major scale. And then you take the 3rd degree and the 7th degree and flatten them both, because we're talking about a minor chord. All right, so we've got the 3rd and the 7, right? We were here for the first one, B flat 6. Now we're moving here for the D7, or for the D minor 7. So there's our first major movement. We're going to go from there to there, and then all it does is go down a half step. See, to D flat minor. It's easy. All you have to do is that. All right? And then look at that. The next one is C minor, and it's there. Now, here's the cool part. Do you see that F7 chord? What's the 3rd and the 7 of F7? It's here, right? There they are. We've got a major 3rd, a minor 7. That makes F dominant 7. But do you remember where we just were? We were right there for a C minor chord. So, oh, I have a mark on my hand. Hello. There's our F7. There was our C minor 7. We don't want to make a great big jump like this. We don't want to go and then all the way up here. So we're going to do the easy thing. We're going to notice if this voicing has any common notes to the next chord we're going to play. And yes, it does. The 3rd of C minor is the 7 of F7, right? It's the 7. They're the same note. So you keep it, and then you put the 3rd on the top, right? So C minor, F7. It works really easily. Then our next chord is B flat 6 again, right there. So there we go. We were here, then we're here, now we're here. That puts us in a different place than the beginning. Remember we were up here for B flat major? We've just kind of worked our way down. We play B flat major, D minor 7, D flat minor 7, C minor 7, F7, B flat major, and we're down there again. It repeats. It just does the same thing again. So I'm just going to hop up and do that exact same thing again. Right? There we are. For the next part, I'm gonna hop us right back up. It's a new section, so it's okay if we make a little hop. But we don't want to make too many hops while we're in the middle of the sections. But since it's a new section, we can make a little hop, all right? Here we go. There's the 3rd and the 7 of F minor. And then check it out. It happens again. When we switch to a B flat, there's our 3rd, there's our 7. Look at that. We've already got our 7. So we're going to keep it, and we're going to put the 3rd on top. It's really easy. See that? All right. So that's at the B section, right? We have. And then let's look from B flat 7 to E flat major 7. Are any of the notes common to both? Yes. The D is the 3rd of B flat 7 and the 7 of E flat major. So we can do that. That's really nice. Now, the next place we have to go is C7. So unfortunately, neither of these notes is in both chords. Neither of these notes are in both chords. So we have to do a little hop. There it is, all right? We play the 3rd and the 7 of the C7 chord. And then the next one is C minor, F7. We've already done that, right? Next part of the song, let's hop back up. B flat, D minor, D flat minor, C minor, F7, right? It's the same. Here's our F7, just like we did up there, so we can do the exact same thing. We're gonna hop to here, right? Same thing. It's the same chord right here, so we stay there. All we have to do to make it a diminished 7th is to flat that note. No, I'm not right about that. We also, yes I am, I'm right about that. Aimee, quit second guessing yourself. There's a diminished chord, right? So all we had to do to move from E flat major is to flat one note. Now, we're here, B flat over F. It's right here. It's a very easy move from there to there. We've got the 7 on the bottom, the 3rd on the top. Are either of those notes common when we get to G7? No, they're not, so we have to move to there. And now we've got a C minor, and it's very close. All right, and now an F7, and now a B flat major 7. And then we can hop right back up here to do our turnaround. See, with my thumb right there. C minor to F7. And it puts us right to the beginning of the tune. The next thing to show you are comping rhythms. Here we go. The first rhythm you should work on is hardly a rhythm at all. It's whole notes and half notes. You just take yourself through the tune doing exactly what we just did, but you do it in time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Just like that. The first rhythm I'm going to show you is one of the best jazz rhythms I know of. It'll teach you how to swing if you do it right. I'm going to show you how it goes, all right? It goes like this. I'm going to play the walking bass line with my left hand. I'm just going to go 1, 2, 3, 5. Right hand, I'm going to play the 7 and the 3. It goes like this. Hear how that goes? My left hand up to show you an illustration. Listen to it again. I want you to notice something. Oops. The thing I'm trying to get you to notice is that first stab I do happens almost exactly at the same time as beat 2. Watch it. But not quite, right? This beats it by a millisecond. Some people are going to tell you that jazz is divided into triplets. I'm going to talk about this at length later because it's kind of a pet peeve of mine. But I'm going to tell you right now to swing the very hardest. We're not going to think about triplets and go da ba da 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 ba da ba da ba da ba da ba da da ba da ba da like that. I'm not going to ever teach you that. I'm going to teach you about milliseconds, all right? So I want this to be 1 millisecond before beat 2. You can see it on the piano. It happens so fast, you know? Like that. All right, so notice it again. Now, if you're paying attention, you might notice that that's not the only time that the millisecond relationship happens. Watch for it again. When's the next time? It's there. It's on the second one, right? So quick. And there's the last one. 1, 2, 3. Now, again, in time. Your left hand needs to be like a metronome. Ba, ba, da, ba, 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 da, ba, ba. Got it? So that's it. So what you need to do is to walk through the tune doing that. I'll give you an example. I won't do the whole thing, but you do the whole tune. Right? All right, rhythm 1. All right, here's the next rhythm. It goes like this. Got it? Millisecond, right? We do the whole tune. Let me try again. Now, those aren't the only 2 rhythms that you'll ever need, but they're going to be fine. That's about all you need, really, for now. And you can also use whole notes and half notes as you go through to kind of vary your choppiness and your legato-ness as you think you need to accompany yourself or your singer. All right, so let's mix it up a little bit now, and we'll take a whole pass at the tune and see how we do. There you go. There you've got it. I mean, that's it. You take your thirds and your sevens with your right hand and your walking bass line with your left hand, and you're going to be able to play for yourself or for somebody else. In the next video, I'm just going to give you an example of how it all goes together. I'll sing the head in, I'll take a solo, and I'll sing the head out. And you can see everything that we've worked on, parts 1 through 3 of this series, and how they go together. I hope you liked it. Thanks for watching.